Hey guys, it's Kristen at Decorator's Warehouse, and today I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful fall lantern swag. These are so simple and they're easy to transition for the other seasons as well. So I have chosen a wood lantern. Most of us have lanterns around our house. If you don't, we have a huge selection in store. And we also have them online at www.decoratorswarehouse.com. This one, it's perfect for fall or Christmas, so that's why I went with this beautiful wood one. And this one actually comes with a flameless candle. If you don't have a flameless candle already, that's a great thing to pick up because you can use it year-round. So what I want to do is I'm going to create a little bit of a decorative finish in the front. So I have these little pumpkin fillers, and they just come with different size pumpkins and gourds. They're super cute, super easy to work with. You can put them in a vase, but I'm actually going to kind of wrap them around my candle here. So as you can see, it's just a fun little detail that I can bring in some fall color. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a couple sprays here. So I've got this great one that has different foliages. It has pumpkin, sunflower, maple leaves, berries. This is kind of a great cheater piece because it has everything together and it doesn't take very much. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm also going to bring in some of these bright orange berries just to get a little more color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these on top of each other. So kind of spine along spine. And I'm just going to pull them in different ways. So I kind of want them to look like it's all one piece and that it's married together. And see, what we're going to do is this will kind of lay down the front of my lantern like that. And then what I also want to do is I'm going to pull this part up. So I'll bring some of that berry forward. I'm going to bring the sunflower up and the leaf as well. Okay, and I'm going to leave this space here open because we're going to secure a bow there in just a minute. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to grab my ribbon. So I've chosen 2 ribbons today. I've got a 2.5 with some fun fall color. It's got this great little orange glitter strip along with some burlap, some brown as well. And then I also have this 1.5. Now both of these are wired. This one has some cute polka dots. It's a burlap as well. I'm going to be laying this on top to create a multi-ribbon bow. Okay. So what I need to do is I'm going to be creating 2 loops out of this ribbon. And so I'm going to start with the tail, and I'm just going to kind of pleat it together in my hand. And then I'm going to fold it to create a loop. And as you can see, I'm just kind of holding it here with this finger. Now what I want to do is I'm actually going to twist. And what that does is it brings the pretty side of the ribbon back to the front. If I didn't twist, we would still have this back side facing forward. And then I'm just going to do another loop. And you can actually pull these up to measure and make sure that they're the same size. So again, I'm just going to kind of pinch this here. I'm going to twist. Okay, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut, leaving quite a bit of a tail there. All right, and then I want to come in with my 1.5. We're going to lay this on top. So since my tail is this direction, I'm now going to place this tail in this direction, and I'm going to create 2 loops just right here on top. And these can be just a little bit smaller. And then we'll do a twist and another loop here. And then twist. Okay, and then holding that all together, I'm going to get a piece of floral wire. I'm going to wrap this around the center. And I want to do a twist. I'm going to twist this a couple times so it's really nice and tight. And then I'm going to cut this off here, leaving a tail as well. Okay, and then I can just kind of fluff these out. See how cute. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to wrap this around the middle of our sprays that we've already kind of placed together. And I'll just flip that over and then twist it to hold it tight. And then I can just kind of fluff my bow out a little bit here as well. And then I'm going to pull this forward, I'm going to pull this up. See how cute that's going to be. And then once I get it in place, I'll kind of move my tails and make sure everything is laying the way that I want it to. So since I have the wire already attached, this is very simple, but I'm just going to wrap it around the top of my lantern, and you can see I'm kind of cascading up. And right now I have my stems, but we'll come in and cut those here in a second. So just wrapping that to secure it in place. This will allow you to easily take it off and transition between the seasons. Okay, and then I can come in with wire cutters and I can cut these stems off here in the back. Okay, and so once I have it in place, you can just kind of step back and see how it looks. I might pull this little pumpkin forward, and then I want to fluff my bow. I can still cut this at an edge here, and then I'll bring my ribbon tail forward. Since this is a good quality wired ribbon, I can actually curl it, and it's going to hold its shape really nice. So I'm just kind of wrapping it up, and then I can just pull it down. And then I can pull that forward and then do the same thing on this side. Okay, so there you have it, a super simple way to bring in some color into your decor. As you know, I just used 2 sprays, a couple ribbons, wired it around the top. Because this is wired, I can actually just easily take it off and switch to Christmas decor. So I'm going to do that now, and we're going to repeat the same process using Christmas pieces. All right, now we're going to transition the same piece into Christmas. So earlier I had used the fun little pumpkin fillers. I'm actually going to use a berry spray that has some different greenery to kind of wrap around my candle here and provide a fun decorative detail inside of the lantern. So I'll pull a little bit towards the back and then the rest kind of wrapping in front. And we'll just close that up there. That already looks beautiful. And then using the same principles and techniques, I have 2 Christmas berry sprays here. Love this one. I am a big fan of things that include different textures. So what I love about this one, you have the cedar, this fun pine, berries, pine cones. It's got everything in it. So rather than buying 4 or 5 sprays to create one, you can buy one and just have everything included. And then I also just love this one. It's a real touch piece, meaning that it feels real to the touch. And it's got a nice drapey texture, so that's going to hang really nicely on our Christmas lantern swag. All right, so using the same principles, I'm going to lay these together against the spine. I'm going to pull some of this pine up to the top, and that'll create a break where we can put our bow. That's kind of what it'll look like once we've added our bow. All right, so I'm going to set that to the side. For this one, I'm just going to use 1 ribbon, but I've chosen a fun buffalo check 2.5-inch wired ribbon. And I'll just do a quick knife edge here, or diagonal cut. And then we're going to do 4 loops. So I'll start with the tail. I'm going to pleat it in my hand, create a loop. So you can see I'm holding it with that finger, and I'm going to twist. So just 2 on each side, twisting after each one. So this is a super simple bow. These are fun little accents too on your Christmas tree if you just want to pop of a, playful pattern or something cute using your ribbon. All right, so once I've got my 4 loops, I'm going to grab my floral wire. I'm going to wrap this around the base here, and I'm going to pull it really tight and twist it a couple times to hold it in place. And then I can just kind of fluff it out. So I'm pulling to each side, and then I'll leave a little bit of a longer tail and cut at a diagonal. Okay, and then grabbing my greenery stems, and again pulling a little bit to the top here. I'm going to use the floral wire right around the base. I'm not worried, I know I'm squishing my bow right now, but I can fluff it back up. So just twisting that around. And then I can fix my loops how I want them. Since my berries are on this side, I'm actually going to bring this part of the swag on the opposite side so I get that red kind of on both. That'll create balance and keep it kind of leveled out. So again, I'm just wrapping that around the top of the lantern to hold it in place. can come in with my wire cutters. I'm going to cut these stems off. And then I can just play with the placement of my ribbon until I have it the way that I like. And then coming in on this side, I am going to curl my ribbon and then pull it out to let it fall. Then you can just kind of play with it to get the placement that you like some of this falling forward. All right, so there you have it, an easy way to take a fall piece and transition it into Christmas in your home with very minimal effort. Again, I'm Kristen with Decorators Warehouse. We can be found online at www.decoratorswarehouse.com and on Facebook and Instagram as well. So thank you for joining us today. Merry Christmas and see you later.